Yo, what is going on, guys? Vortex Gaming here, and welcome to episode number 3, I want to say, of season 3 of Life at, where we're at the Warren this season. And yeah, if you are wondering, by season I mean like series. It's series number 3, not as in the season, as in time gone by. But anyway, today we're playing against Margate, like I said in the last video, and it's been mixed form really. As you can see, we're mid-table, we're in 12th position. Margate are 20th, so you know I'd expect to beat them, but yeah, bit patchy at the moment, basically. You might have noticed, if you're smart enough, you might notice that our wage has gone up. Well, our wage hasn't gone up. However, our wage budget has gone down. There's a couple of things to show you. A couple of things that might be of interest to you. I didn't actually know this was happening, but the Warren was expanded. This obviously must have been, happening before I took control of the club. 600 seats got put in, or it got extended so that it could fit 600 more people. So that's all good. And the chairman is looking to step aside, so potentially in the next few episodes we could see a takeover, which I don't think I've ever uploaded. I don't think I've ever uploaded a series where we've been taken over. So yeah, just thought you guys might like to know about that. We'll go transfers. We have brought in a few players on loan. First one, Scott Douglas, goalkeeper. Originally I thought he was better than he is, but he's still a fairly solid goalkeeper. I mean, that's not what I wanted. Oh, fuck off. There it is. If we compare him to our first team goalkeeper, our first choice goalkeeper, you can see that his physicals and mentals are actually a lot better. His kind of technical skills, though, I don't want to say are terribly worse, but kind of the key ones, apart from eccentricity. I don't like eccentricity. I try and have that as low as possible all the time. But stuff like handling and command of area and aerial ability, key stuff like that is a lot higher. Tendency to punch is another thing that I don't like. I don't like, because 99% of the time it just ends up going to one of their players. He is, however, taller, which I do like in a goalkeeper. I like a bit of height. So I'm not really sure which one to play. They're both very young. Douglas is 17, Lumley's 21, but I don't know which one to play. But yeah, he's on a free loan from Chelsea, which I thought was a very good deal. Another loan from Chelsea, Richard Braithwaite, who has great hair. Brought him in mainly because of his passing, but also his work rate is excellent. Very good work rate, especially for this level. He is only 5'4", so he is tiny. But yeah, got him on a free loan from Chelsea. And he's been doing okay, man. I mean, 6.6 average rating in the last 5 games. I don't know what his average rating is like overall this season. 6.77. So, 6.77 in 3 games isn't too shabby. But yeah, he's just a very good player at this level, in my opinion. But yeah, he's another free loan we got. Next up, Romario Bennett from Arsenal. Another free loan, another pretty short player, but he has been doing really well in that left back position. I say really well. I don't think. I mean, the 6.9, which isn't too bad. I don't know why that's so low. That must include under 21 games and stuff like that at Arsenal. Well, the under 18s, won't it? But yeah, so that was that. Good tackling, determined, good leadership, fast. He's not great in the air. He's only 5'5" though, so you wouldn't really expect him to be great in the air. If we just take a look at his coach report, fits in well with the squad. Fair amount of pace. Strongest attribute is his speed. He can play in a few positions. However, his aerial game. I might do that actually. Put him on a regime to improve his crossing. But as you can see, my assistant seems to think that he could be an absolute monster at this level. Absolute monster. Potentially. So yeah, that was the last long-term signing we made. This guy I really, really like. Good finishing, good first touch. Make a very good poacher. As you can see here, his mentals aren't, exactly where I'd like them to be. But with him only being 17, obviously they're going to grow over time. But we only have him on a 3-month loan deal because we've already got 4 long-term loans. So we can only get him on a short-term loan deal. Okay, let's just go with that. No, let's not go with that. Oh, I don't know. I swear this used to be different. Okay, let's put that there. Put that there. And we'll put... Fuck, what was that? That was... What was that? I want to say... No, I don't know. Player status. There we go, we'll go with that. But yeah, pretty good poacher. Unfortunately, he's injured. He's out for another 2 weeks. So the first month of his loan spell, he's been injured, which isn't great. He got injured the first day he came, which is typical. So yeah, he's a good player, but because he's injured, no outs. So we'll move on to the fixtures. So last video was the 3-1 win against Maidenhead, and as you can see, not been great since. 2 draws, 2 defeats, and a win. First game against Worldston, we went 2-0 up, which absolutely sucked. We went 2-0 up. Charlie Walker and Cliff Akarang with the goals. Half time, don't get complacent. Anything can happen in the second 45 minutes, and they go and score twice. Really just appalling defending, to be honest. Neither of the goals were exactly world beaters. Like, they weren't amazing goals. But I mean, this was just an abysmal performance. I honestly don't know what happened. We just absolutely... We were just rubbish. Luke Callender, it has to be said, played really well. He got man of the match. And we gave away a stupid penalty right at the end. But yeah, really poor game against Concord Rangers, who I believe were sitting like bottom of the table at the time. So that was a really disappointing defeat. Next up, Hazen Yedding. 2 missed penalties. We actually went 1-0 up before we missed ours, so it wasn't that bad of a missed penalty, I suppose, in the grand scheme of things. But they blasted theirs way out the ground. I actually want to show you it. It was that bad. It will be in 3D, so I may have to change it, because my computer doesn't really deal with 3D well when I'm recording. When I'm not recording, it does the 3D and absolutely perfectly, absolutely fine. But when I'm recording, for some reason, it decides that it doesn't like 3D. So this might be a bit dodgy. Oh, look at this. Okay. So you can see there, Hanks just absolutely clatters Bell. absolutely wrecked him. And then I was like, oh no, we're going to go 1-0 down here. And this happened. Ready? Way! That didn't actually look that far wide on that screen, but on the 2D match engine, we'll show you it on the 2D match engine. Here, it actually does look like it goes well wider than that. It really does. Ready? And go. Oh, maybe not. I might have been thinking of my San Marino save actually with that really wide penalty. Anyway, but yeah, we played pretty well. Only one shot off target, which I was really happy with. We controlled the possession. One thing we do really well is keep the ball. Like when we're on the ball, we're brilliant. We don't have many stray passes. We pass them out of position really. It's when we're off the ball that we are just absolutely awful. We just don't have any determination to win the ball back. It's just awful. And this really didn't help. Now, as you can see, pretty even game in all honesty. 11 shots each. They had 5 on target, we had 4 on target. This was a game we really should have won. I say we should have won it. We could have easily won it. Right, we could have easily won this game, no problem whatsoever. Our centre-back did get sent off in the last game, I forgot to say. So we were playing this guy, Matt Ruby, in centre-back, who's by far great. His tackling's 5. So, yeah. But, it was pretty even possession, almost 50-50. Fouls were pretty much 50-50. They just took their chances, really. Omar Bogle put them 1-0 up after 2 minutes. George McGee doubled their lead just before 10 minutes. And George Purcell, who I took a look at properly, and for some reason my assistant manager was choosing, I think it was Daniel Wishart. No, it wouldn't have been Wishart. Scott Douglas. No. David King? Who the fuck was he choosing? No one on the bench, apparently. But yeah, he was choosing somebody over him. And I was like, nah. George Purcell's miles better than that. Miles better than him. The guy hadn't scored in like 4 games. So I thought, you know what, we'll start Purcell. What have we got to lose, really? And yeah, Purcell went and bagged 2 goals. So he's become kind of my number 1 striker. Well, not my number 1 striker, but like, he's definitely going to be teaming with Charlie Walker. Yeah, unfortunately we couldn't get that equaliser. I thought George Purcell played really well. I praised him because he did play really well. Unfortunately he was too tired to play in the next game, but Charlie Walker was able to get an early goal for us. James Owens, this was abysmal defending. Equalised for them in, injury time in the first half. Man, this was so disappointing. Like, that was a long ball from the keeper. I don't know why, but what is that? Where the defence is nowhere to be seen. And in all honesty, I am considering dropping Lumley for that, because that was, his long ball for no reason. I mean, if we do that, never mind. Okay, so we're going to move on to the game now, apparently, according to Football Manager. This season, it's not been too bad, really. 2 wins, 2 draws, 2 defeats. It's mid-table stuff. Goal difference of 0. Can't complain. We've been playing pretty well. Margate, down in 20th. 1 win, 2 draws, 3 defeats. We should be winning this game. I'm going to let my assistant pick it. I don't like Wisharting. I just don't like Wishart. Why is... He's not even put Purcell on the bench. Bro, this guy just knows nothing. We're going to put George Purcell in there. We're going to put him in the advanced forward role. Because I feel he plays better in there. Braithwaite's really tired, so that's fair enough. I am actually going to play Scott Douglas instead of Lumley. Because... Yeah. I'll do this now before I forget. If we just set him to like just take really short kicks, distribute to your fullbacks, slow the game down, pass it shorter, fewer risky passes. I just don't like goalkeepers hoofing it upfield. You know, especially we are trying to play a possession game. I know, like, I don't really like possession football, but, you know, it seems to work for us. We seem to keep the ball well and pass it around a bit. So, you know, obviously we're going to try and go with that style of play. As you can see, front three men have 5 goals between them, which isn't too bad. It could be a lot better. We're just going to get straight into it. But yeah, I do have the wing backs to kind of cross it in early, set to cross it in early. You know, so we're not going straight to the byline. Oh no, they have Suarez up front. They've got Suarez. Mikel Suarez. He's Spanish and everything. That's brilliant. Alright, so yeah, we're going to hopefully get a win. Please, Lord, let us have 2 episodes where we win in a row. That would be so good. Start the match. Hopefully Scott Douglas does well. I mean, it's a bit of a risk. I was just going to play him in cup matches, but our board actually is quite ambitious with the cups. I think it's 4th qualifying round or 3rd qualifying round for the FA Cup. And the first round proper of the FA Trophy. So, you know, it's quite ambitious. Do we have a chance here? I'm just going to speed up a bit. Inman, Burnett, Purcell. Oh, he's been fouled. It's penalty. Didn't even have the ball. That should be at least a yellow card. Come on. I don't know who the number 8 is. It's Merrifield. Oh, he's buried it. He's buried it. First goal of the season for Frank Merrifield. I want to say Frank. Oh, Jesus. I forgot I had highlights set up. Oh, it's working fine. Look at that. Absolutely powered it in. Nah. Nobody was marking him. Absolutely nobody. Who was marking this guy? Number 8. Really? So he scores a goal and then just gifts them one. Man, set pieces are OP this year. They really are. It's pretty much every set piece seems to create a goal or create an opportunity anyway. Come on, boys. Purcell into Ogaponte. Should have scored. Should have scored. We should encourage our players to try more long balls forward. No, we shouldn't. None of them can pass. That would not work. Maybe it would work. What are the chances I say no, long balls forward wouldn't work? Who's it forward? Right, come on. Come on, Van der Heide, who I actually don't really rate, but he has been playing quite well. George Purcell, you got to score. Has to score that. Oh, man. That was unlucky. I can see a goal coming here. It's cleared by Walker. Bent's picked it up. Westbrook. Oh, good interception from Van der Heide. And a long ball over the top for Purcell again. Got to finish. No. Why are you shooting from there? We are on key. Okay. So, half time. It's 1-1. Frank Merrifield's picked up a knock, which isn't good. 14 conditioning. We're going to bring on David Ijaha, who's a better ball-winning midfielder. So if we move... What's Everett's passing like? Tell you what, if we move Joe Hanks over to the left midfield... Yeah, that should work. Alright. So, keep going out there and you can still win. Because, in all honesty, I feel we've been the better team so far. We've moved the ball about well. A couple of long balls over the top, which I haven't been a fan of, but they seem to have worked. George Purcell really isn't playing that well. Probably should have told him. And, actually, Charlie Walker isn't playing well. Let's try switch him around. Switch him, just see if it makes any impact, makes a difference. Redwood with a long ball in. Ajiman. Right, come on, boys. 3-on-1. It's 3-on-1. Come on. Play it. Play it. Oh, it should have been in front of him. Oh, it's gone in. Get in, boys. I thought we had royally screwed that up when he played that ball behind Ogunbote. Ijaha, good commitment there. What a finish from Walker. Sensational stuff. So, 2-1. My microphone keeps falling to pieces on my headset. I don't know why, it's just cracked. Right, come on, boys, let's get on the counter again. Oh, look at that for a through ball. Ogunbote's in. Purcell! 2-3-1. That's pretty much the same goal twice. I mean, not quite, obviously, because it's Ogunbote who gets tackled, but pretty much, on the counter, twice in a row. That seems to have made a difference. Nah, boys, nah. Oh, good tackle. Well played, Burnett. Not well played, Burnett. He's getting it straight away. Oh, and locks through, he scored. How was that not offside, referee? Let's have a look. No, nowhere near offside. Fair enough. Good finish. Positioning was awful. Really not happy with that positioning. 20 minutes left. I'm actually going to try and play this out. I have played games out from kind of longer, kind of times, and we've succeeded in doing that. So, yeah, hopefully we can play this out. Doesn't look like we're going to, though. This is going to be a goal. Oh, Hanks with the interception. Nah, surely not. Purcell. Ogunbote. Hanks. Ijaha. Play it wide. Van der Heide. Ijaha. Oh, it's in. Oh, he's counted as well. Come on, boys. Yes. I do think that was offside. I think he was miles off. Oh, no. This man here, playing him onside. Bent was playing him onside. Good decision, linesman. Right, we're going to make some changes. Bring on Wishart for Burnett. And we will bring on David King for Adam Everett. What's his tackling like? He's not great. We'll put him in the centre midfield slot. Yeah. Try that. I mean, we've pretty much got these 3 points in the bag now. Hanks with a free kick. Imagine if he scored. And this should be the end highlight, to be honest. Can't see anything happening. So, yeah, we're just passing it around now. Simple stuff. Sit, boys. Yes, well played. Great football. That's what we like to see. Absolutely brilliant. Defence, not great. Alright. May have had something to do with the inexperienced goalkeeper, but, you know, played very, very well. You can see we pretty much controlled that whole game. That's how we should be playing week in, week out. Really impressed with that. I really am. I'm not just saying that. I really am impressed with that. I think we learned from that to play Purcell as a deep lying forward and Walker as an advanced forward when I partnered the two up. That was a really good win. Yeah, you know, the fouls count was high, but, you know, obviously the ball's not in play, you know. They can't play if they're all injured. That's my philosophy. It's not really. Actually, most of them would have happened when we went defensive, I should have thought. You know, I've never had that before. Actually, I lie. When I did a network game on FM15 with Savage and a couple of other lads in Andorra, and yeah, I was always, you know, kind of high fouls and high foul count. So maybe it is just the way I set my team up. Not sure though. Concord Rangers are still 19th. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, 4-2 win. Okay, it was only against Margate, who have only just come up. Merrifield's going to be out for 3 weeks. You know, I mean, it could be worse. Obviously, it could be better. But I think that's a really good win. I mean, in my eyes, any win's a win. So, you know, we're not doing too bad. We're really not. Things seem to have turned in our favour. I mean, this was a team that, you know, last season was, I think we finished 19th. So, you know, I think we very barely finished 19th. Let's take a look. Stages. Yeah, we finished 19th on goal difference. So, you know, I mean, it is pretty much exactly the same team. There's 4 or 5 new players that get played. And they don't get played very often, and they're all in on loan. So the players that are actually contracted to the club, bar 2, are the same team from last season. So, you know, we're really not doing too bad. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with that. I'm pretty impressed with the season so far. Next episode, I do like the sound of Dulwich Hamlet and then White Hawk. I think that's going to be the next 2 videos. So, do you want that? Let us know if you want that, because I'm thinking of doing bigger intervals. In fact, maybe, no, next game, just White Hawk. The next game will be White Hawk. So, yeah. That's it for this episode, guys. Obviously, like always, if you like the video, then please leave a like and let us know what you think of the video in the comments section. Yeah, almost at 150 subs as I'm recording it. So obviously, if you could share the channel and share my videos around, that would be awesome, and you get a big thumbs up for that. But yeah, thank you very much, guys. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.